Hi, welcome to the GenX Glam Gab channel here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone, whether you're new, whether you're coming back. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, your host, Mom in her basement, doing a little bit of glam, doing a little bit of gab. Sometimes I do giveaways, and there is a giveaway going on. Because of the holidays, it's going to ride. It's going to ride until, I don't know, October 27th is when I'll draw that thing. Really nice grab bag of glam. I'll link the video in this video description. Go ahead, check it out, make a comment, be subscribed to the channel, have a USA or Canada mailing address, and you will be in as well. Take a look at our Discord server. There are giveaways going on there every week until we hit our 50th member, and we're at 47. Then there's going to be an epic Charlotte Tilbury e.l.f. collab giveaway. So there's lots going on here at the GenX Glam Gab channel, but I am in a hurry. Holy cow. I mean, it was a wash and dry the hair day, and I've just been down here layering my skincare. I used a lip liner. I know lips are supposed to be last, but I can't help myself. I've been having a fun time playing with this Rare Beauty lip liner that came in the Sephora Faves bag that I bought in the Sephora sale. It's one of my favorite things that came in there. The only thing I don't like is like there's this translucent writing, and I know there's a be kind expression on this thing, and I read it once and I can't read it again, and it's really irritating me, but I love this color. I love it. It goes really well with my black sweater today. I pulled out the new NYX IV Lip IV. NYX, what did I say? It's the NYX, it's not IV Lip IV. It's the NYX Lip IV, not another IV, although we could throw it in there. Hydrating Gloss Serum. This is really great. It has some good staying power in terms of pigment, in terms of like, don't need to reapply it that much. It's in the shade Drippin' Rose, which I love anything with rose in the name. And I don't know, I just was feeling it. I've been using it a lot since I've gotten it. I've done a few videos on it. I've compared it against the new Maybelline Teddy Tint, which I can't find, and I used yesterday, so it should be somewhere here on my glam station. Let me spin the gondola. This is the Pinky Promise shade. I was using Knee High yesterday. The Knee High shade I think is pretty comparable to the Drippin' Rose, but I mean, this is great for cheeks because it's a lip and cheek, but I like the staying power of the NYX better. This Maybelline Teddy Tint goes on pasty, and you're like this, and your lips are sticking together. It's not ideal. Whereas the NYX Lip IV, you get that sort of gloss, and when it wears off, you've got a really nice matte stain. All right, I got to get into this. I don't have a lot of time. I really have to go. So what do we do when we're in a hurry? I'm grabbing for my L'Oreal Luni Glotion just to get a little bit of base. I have my skincare. This is a day where, I mean, the skincare just went down so nice. I could probably get away with just a little bit of color corrector, brightener, like little creamy bronzer, powder, and really be out the door. I probably could get away with that today, but I thought I would put just a little bit of the Luni Glotion. Really quickly, what I did with the skincare, started off with a clean face, then I went in with this new sample that I have from Guerlain. I've sampled this in the store. I do not have this anywhere in a deluxe size, travel size, full size, but it's from the Orchard Imperial line from Guerlain, and it's the Essence Lotion Concentrate, and it is, you know, I use it in place of a toner. I didn't use a toner today. It's really nice, and it does feel like a lotion, and it reminds me a lot of the full size I have from Shiseido, which just is a concentrated brightening softener lotion. It's not watery. It's like a lotion type. I've never used it before. I know I like everything that I've ever tried from Guerlain. I loved it. Went in, put in a little bit of the Youth Water Oil just to soften things up a little bit more, get my face ready to drink in some more goodness. Went underneath my eyes. I'm trying to get through this sample with the Shiseido Ultra Immune Eye from their Ultra Immune collection. I almost want to buy this. I've come so close to buying this in the full size, but I have so many under eyes that I just keep using these Ultra Immune samples for under my eyes, but I really do like them. The new serum from Guerlain that I got in the Abeille Royale line, it's got this It has it's a twofer. It's a twofer. You've got two different formulas here in this innovative pump that brings them all together. Oh my gosh, so soft. And I finished everything off with Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. So I'm totally ready to go. Like literally, I have to go. You know what? Okay, so what do I want to talk about? We have to talk while I'm still here. I was cleaning my beauty blender today, and I was starting to think to myself, you know, am I doing this right? I use, if you've watched my channel before, I talk about what I use to clean my brushes. You can either get, like, for the powder brushes, I was taught at beauty school, you can do a 70% alcohol solution in like a little spritz bottle, like your powder ones, not the ones that you're using liquid gunky gunks with, not those kind of brushes. Those kind of brushes need a little bit more. But the brushes where you're just using like shadow powder, like cheek powder, that kind of stuff, 70% solution alcohol in your own little bottle, and spray, 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 dry off with a paper towel, let dry off until, like, you know, they're totally dry, and you're good to go. But things that pick up product like foundation, stuff like lotions, these sorts of things, color correctors, you need to use a little bit more. And I use this little soap bar from e.l.f. They're like $5. There's two different kinds out there. One that's charcoal infused, and a recent one they dropped that's white, that I'm not quite sure what the difference between the two of them are. I think I actually prefer the OG, the charcoal infused one, but that's what I use. And I use those to clean my beauty blenders too. So I took a look. I was like, am I doing this right? Because what I do is I get my beauty blender wet, and then I go in, I kind of squish it around on my e.l.f. bar of soap, and then bring it out until until it comes clean with the product. Sometimes I take it and I scrub it on my little on my plastic scrubby scrub that I keep in the base of my sink to you know, get my use for the actual brushes, and then I let it dry. It's just so important to keep those clean. Like if you're doing your stuff, I just pulled out a new one today, and I probably go through 2 a week. You're supposed to clean them after every time you use them. And in these couple of these articles I read, people were talking about how they like, one, they don't ever clean them, or they clean them every couple of months. The stuff sticks in here, right? You're going to get like bacteria buildup. I would be interested to know from the community what your tips and tricks are for cleaning your beauty blenders. You don't have to tell me how often you clean it. That's none of my business. But if you've got any special tips on how you keep this thing clean, definitely share them. I was reading I read multiple articles because I started to get like a little bit rabbit hole-y, going down the rabbit hole with this stuff. You know, there's a way that you can clean them, soak them, and put them in a cup and microwave it for like 60 seconds, let them dry out. I mean, don't touch it right away. That sounds very, like, kill anything you got on there, because it's just such a shame. And this has happened to me so many times. I've traced a little breakout back to a brush. I'm looking for a little Q-tip because I see I have something, a little something in the corner here. I've traced breakouts back to these like dirty brushes, or, you know, maybe a beauty blender, something that I've used to put my makeup on. And then it's just so disappointing because I'm like, oh, I could have prevented that. How did I let that get so bad? That was just my NARS under eye pot concealer in the shade Vanilla. I'm going in with a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish to sort of still brighten up this eye area. I'll go on my nose contour area. I should be getting the restock of that NARS pot concealer today from Sephora. That was the last thing I bought from the spring 2025 sale. I got 20% off. I needed to repurchase it. I think I got some samples too that are coming. They had a pretty good choice of samples. You know, I was going to buy it in person when I went to the mall over the weekend, and the line was so ridiculous. I didn't have time to wait in the line. Actually, I take that back. I probably actually did have time to wait in the line for once. I actually had time. But I thought, they always have junk samples. They never, oh, well, first of all, They never offer you samples in the store, right? They will never. And then you ask for them, and then they act all like haughty-taughty, like, oh, you want samples? Let me open up the drawer. And then there's something junky. Or the rewards that you can buy with your reward points. I don't even know why Sephora really offers a rewards points program, because they're always junk rewards. So especially when you're in the store and even when you're online, but at least when you're online, there's more options. So I said to myself, why in the world would I wait in this line only to get up there and feel shamed because I'm asking for samples and them have some picked over, bizarre rewards that I can cash in and get, like I say, picked over stuff. So yeah, I was out of there. Went home, made the order online, actually got decent samples. I don't think I cashed in any of my rewards. Do we remember this from last year? This is the Hourglass, sort of, I call it the Doppler radar blush. The first time I used it, I didn't shake it. Maybe some of you remember, my OGers. Maybe you remember when I did that and I was like, why is this so watery? It was supposed to be pigmented. I saw other people use it and it was pigmented. I think this is the shade Scene. I want to say it's the shade Scene. It might not be though. I can't find it on here because I have one. I don't think this is the more pinky one. I was thinking I was grabbing Scene because I wanted to use a specific. Let's see what it looks like. If it's not Scene, it's, oh my gosh. Oh, it is. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. It's right down there. Scene. There's one that's pinky and there's one that's kind of dusty rosy. And I was trying to go for the dusty rosy one. There, that consistency is what we want. Look, I've spun my hand. It's barely dripping. The first time I did this and did not shake it up, it was so watery. But I mean, did I need to buy this in 2 shades? No, I should have just gotten this shade of Scene, which is kind of the shade I wanted to get. But when I went to buy it, the shade Scene was sold out. I'm just going to blend it in with my hands. I started off very conservatively. I think it blends in really well. It gives you like a nice, like sort of dewy flush of color. Drag a little bit up here too, down my nose. I mean, it's not patchy. Did anybody try I don't have it out. I think it's going in the garage sale. Oh, let's talk about the garage sale. Their Lawless came out with a nice creamy blush, or so I thought. Like here on my midlife makeup crisis journey, I've decided I am a cream gal. Look, I still have so much more. I'm a cream gal. I love skincare. I've loved skincare my entire life. Anything that makes my face feel soft and smooth, evened out, all this stuff I love. So if I get a really good set of skincare down and my face is just soft and plump and ready for, the makeup to come, the makeup I want to put on is creamy. It's a nice creamy something that I can blend into that skincare base that I create and head on. Nothing that's going to be like pasty, make my come off with like a really patchy sort of vibe. And this definitely doesn't. This is very nice. I do like the Hourglass. I just don't think I needed it in 2 shades. The Lawless creamy kind of blush came out around the same time. Fell in my category of, yep, add to the collection. Looks like a nice creamy cream, but it's kind of patchy. And I think it's going to get sold in the upcoming spring community garage sale. So I am starting to get ready for that. My stickers came from Amazon, my price stickers, but I don't have the heart to put some gaudy little dot sticker on like a nice little palette or something that I'm selling. So I have to I think I need to get boxes, like $1 boxes, 2, 5, 10, and go in. But I'm kind of wondering, we've talked about this before, what's fair game to sell at these things. And I'm wondering about lippies. Like, okay, I know how to clean my lipstick because my teacher taught me at beauty school how to clean the lipstick. We can talk about that another time because I'm running out of time. But what about stuff like this with the doe foot? Like lippy, so we're going in with the NYX IV Lip Serum in the shade Drip and Rose, combining it you know, with that lip liner I did from Rare Beauty, the Kind Words one that I can't read because I guess I can't because it's not, you can't read the writing anymore and I just got it. But what about lippies like that have like the doe foot? I mean, I could wipe them with an alcohol swab. I don't know. This is what I've resorted to. Just put them out there for $1, $2, $1.50, no more than $2. And if somebody buys them, they buy them, right? I mean, could I go with that? Like doe foot, lippies. That's what I want to know from you guys if I should do. I know how to clean the lipstick, so I can do that. All right, let's go in with this powder. It's from Balm. I got this on Ipsy. I kind of like it. It's like got this girl power vibe to it. It looks like a license plate. And I haven't used the palette for a while. I was thinking about using that color, but it looks pretty powerful, but I thought it would go good with the scene. So we're just going to dip into it. It's called Bourbon. And I'm just going to give a little bit, just a little bit of powder just to get that extra flush going on. I know I skipped, and look, you look at this, like, I don't know if I did much for myself there. So all I have to do is take a big fluffy brush and smooth out all those edges so it doesn't look literally like I came in from the cold. This is one of my favorite brushes to do that with. It's an e.l.f. brush. Drag that powder down, and actually the scene from Hourglass a little bit more than I'd like to. I don't like to get the full cheek. I think it's called the boyfriend look. I don't know. Help me out, gurus. But it's all right. We're doing okay. I'm going to take my CAIA creamy bronzer just along my jawline and up here. I'm not going to go in my cheekies. Oh, maybe I'll go down the side of my nose. All right, so we're out of here. Remember, there's giveaways going on. There are, I'm going to go back to the Beauty Blender for this. There are giveaways going on here on YouTube, on Discord. The current giveaway is running its course for longer than it normally does. If you're new to my channel, my giveaways, if I load them up, they're usually only running for a week because I can't stand the suspense myself. So then I put myself in the subby shoes, and it's like, how can you wait 2 weeks to announce a giveaway? I just can't. I can't. But I have to in this case because we have the holidays coming up. Did I say at the top of this video, I feel a little hyper, by the way. Did I say at the top of this video we're at 975 subbies? I think I did. Did I? I know that's such a precise number. It's because I share the channel with my cat Xena, and I uploaded a few Xena videos this weekend. And we pulled in a few subbies, but I think it's fine that we share the channel with Xena because Xena is all about the glam. She has her own little glam station down here at the basement. Truly, she does. She doesn't know it's a glam station, but she's got it. Anyway, thank you, Xena, for helping me get to that number because, you know, I love that my beauty community is me and Xena, and some of you guys cross over, and you're all, I think my whole beauty community is fans of Xena. The question is, how many of the Xena communities, if you're watching this and you join this channel because of Xena, will you please give me a heart in the comments? I would love to identify folks that Xena's brought in, glamours that she has brought in. But anyway, 975 subbies. It warms my heart. I love it. I want to keep growing. Share the channel. I think I did say at the top of the hour, it's ringing a bell. Share the channel. Share it us out there with your friends. Because when I get to 1,000 subbies, we can join. Need a little bit of setting powder. Going in with Charlotte Tilbury. We can join the Charlotte Tilbury Magical Partner Program, and she'll give me a coupon to give to folks where they'll get 15% off. 15% off Charlotte Tilbury. You could get some good stuff at that rate. You know, like you could really like get the bigger ticket items or save it until I put out that beauty flyer that I got the mail from Charlotte Tilbury that she is doing like an epic gift with purchase. Anyway, it's like a 15% coupon on your first purchase. Potential goodies she'll send me. And you know, if Charlotte sends me goodies, you know that I will share them. You absolutely do. My track record of giveaways, my friends, it's got to be one of the best in all of YouTube. I'm going to claim it anyway. So you know I'll share those goodies. So let's get there. Let's get to 1,000 so we can become magical partners with Charlotte Tilbury. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. Thank you so, so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.